My name's John Smythe. I've been on dialysis for now 14 months. It was a year ago, August, when I started. It's called peritoneal dialysis, continuous ambulatory peritoneal dialysis, CAPD. Bit of a mouthful to say. It involves using a fluid to exchange into peritoneum, can't say it. In my case, it was originally 3 times a day, and now it's dropped down to twice a day. I've had a short 4 weeks in hemodialysis whilst I had an operation done, and that was done through a catheter in my chest and neck. It was interesting. I liked it in the sense that I had 3 days. But on the other hand, I was doing dialysis at night time in January for 3 hours at a stretch, which I found a bit of a tie. The dialysis itself really was quite straightforward hemodialysis, as is the PD for me. But I think it had some advantages, but to my mind it had the disadvantages. That it was tying into the hospital, renal clinic, 3 times a week. With the PD, you can be a little bit more flexible. You can actually take it with you and do things like that. Yes, I would say I liked it because you could do it at home, I think, and you weren't tied to the unit. What you see, just really basically somewhere to hang the bag, somewhere clean to do it. Obviously, you need a scale to weigh what's coming out so that you can do that. You're provided with a heating bag, scales to weigh yourself every day, and also a blood pressure monitor to keep a daily record. So you have a daily PD book so that you can keep an eye on your fluid balance. Well, I must admit, when I was first diagnosed with CKD, that was probably 2016, 17, that type of thing. Gradually, the kidney function deteriorated. So going from Addenbrooke's, you get put onto the low clearance clinic. My first consultation was with Dr. Richard, where they outlined the different types of dialysis available for me, and also for kidney transplants. I was deemed too old to do kidney transplants, and I was put off the idea of doing that. Not that I particularly wanted one anyway. But then I was thinking I was going to do hemodialysis because I was worried about having the catheter installed and what would it be like in bed and flopping about and all this kind of business. But then when the more I thought about it, I thought, well, at least I have a flexibility at home to do it more or less within the time frames when I want to do it. And if I wanted to go on holiday or to visit relatives for a weekend, then I can easily take it with me. Whereas if you're on hemodialysis, then you have to make appropriate arrangements to go to different clinics wherever you're going. And also, it was the travelling and the tying up a time 3 times a week that I didn't fancy. So I went for PD. The operation itself to insert the catheter was straightforward, and we started doing it in August. Now it's just a matter of routine, straightforward. It can be a bit tiring sometimes for the day, but I think on the whole, I prefer it. Well, I think it depends on the person, and obviously it depends on your circumstances, whether you want to do hemodialysis or whether you want to do peritoneal dialysis. There's also, of course, peritoneal dialysis you can do overnight, automatic PD. I did attempt to do that a few weeks ago, but the drain time in my case didn't prove very good, so we've abandoned that idea. And then looking at the blood results, I decided I could do twice a day instead of 3 times a day, which is a bit less of a tie, especially now that I'm moving on my own. Excuse me a minute, I need to check the weights. you get so far and you get a little bit of what pain, drain pain. When I first started, drain pain was quite severe, but I would just let that litre out, so I've got some more to go yet. What's the future look like?
Yeah, you're going to continue on PD?
Oh, well, as long as I can, yes. I mean, I guess ultimately there might come the time when you can't do PD, then in which you have to do HC hemodialysis, but let's hope that's not for a while.